Hi everyone, this is Joshua Edwards, and today I'm going to be talking about the art of writing and my passion for collecting fountain pens at the Montblanc store, along with my work as a stenographer, which is also called writing quickly.
What's the name of the whole name of the pen?
The Montblanc Solitaire Platinum 149. So hello.
It's like a special edition.
Are we filming?
Yes, we are.
We're filming, great. So we're here at the Montblanc store in New York City, and as you can see, I have my stenography machine set up. And you might wonder, why am I at a luxury brand store of leather goods and writing instruments and perfumes and colognes with my steno machine? Well, this week is called Court Reporting and Captioning Week. And so, because I have collected fountain pens since I was in middle school, I thought it would be fun to juxtapose the two forms of writing. So what I'm going to show you today is my brand new acquisition from the Montblanc store. I just bought it about 5 minutes ago. So this is a very beautiful pen and a very new design of nib. And so I'm going to unbox it, ink it up, and show you how it works. And at the same time, I'm going to demonstrate some stenography. So, test. So, with shorthand, can you see the screen?
As soon as you finish, there's a bit of a glare on it.
Okay, so this is stenography. So what this means is, as people speak, we take it down verbatim. And it's kind of hard to see upside down. But to give an example, I am here at the Montblanc store. So I can write the name of the store in 2 strokes of the steno writer. So the point of shorthand is to write as fast as humanly possible.
Do you have like a something to read for? Oh, maybe.
Oh no,
Once upon a time,
Yeah, once upon a time,
there was a man
there was a man.
named Joshua Edwards.
Oh, that's me.
And he loved fountain pens so much that he came to the Montblanc store and he demonstrated stenography right alongside that pen.
There you go.
Show us the pen.
That's exactly how we make a transcript in court, and also how we can do closed captioning for television, and I provide captioning for deaf and hard of hearing students and audience members in like board meetings or basically anywhere that people are online and they need real-time captioning. So that's the area of work that I work in. So now you've seen a little bit of the shorthand stenography court reporting demonstration. We're going to switch gears entirely to my new Montblanc fountain pen. This is the calligraphy curved nib. This is a brand new design that Montblanc made within the past, I think, just a couple of months. And this pen does something that no other nib that they've ever designed does before. So that's exactly what we're going to look at today. And like I said earlier, I just bought this. This is what I call functional art or jewelry. It's like, oops, let's not drop it. So this is the new fountain pen that I just bought. Montblanc is an iconic pen in the writing instrument market, and they have this classic design that is recognized around the world. JFK had one. They have a limited edition writers series, and here's the solid gold 18 karat gold nib. I don't know if we can zoom in on this.
I am.
The very tip, see how that's pointed upward and has that chunk of metal at the very tip? That allows you to write with a wide variety of nib strokes. The point of writing with a nice pen is to do the opposite of what shorthand does. This is supposed to slow you down and make you focus intently on the words that you want to say. Think about who you're addressing it to if you're writing a letter to someone, because in this fast digital world, the art of writing something is something that shows that you took the time and you cared about the recipient, that you actually went through the time, took the trouble to write something. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I have my journal. This is a special paper that is good for fountain pens. I brought a special color of ink that I love. Now again, this is very different than just having a clicky pen where you can click the end and just rattle something off. This is the whole experience of taking the time to ink the pen, think about your thoughts, and then write them down. It's like painting words on paper.
It's the Montblanc experience.
Exactly. And you always want to have a couple of tissues because this pen, you don't put a cartridge in. You actually have a piston down here at the bottom. See, I'm twisting that, and you'll see in the little holes here, there's a piston there, so you actually turn this upside down, put it into the ink, and then you twist the piston and it creates a suction that pulls the ink up into the pen, so then you can see the level of ink as your pen gets low in ink. Here's the ink that we're using. Can you see? All right, this is a big moment for a new pen, is the first time you ink it. They call it the maiden voyage, so to speak. So down it goes, and then you twist. And see, now it's nice and inky. You get a couple of the excess drops off. Now, very important, the first thing you want to do is carefully, because this can get very messy if you mess it up, put the pen down, put the lid back on the ink bottle. That is a hard lesson to learn if you forget to do it and you suddenly knock the ink over. So that's a mess you don't want to do. Okay, so that's out of the way. Now we just have our napkin, just very carefully clean off the grip section. That's where your fingers are actually going to hold the pen when you write with it. See, it gets a little messy there. And then we, of course, do what we call posting the cap. Look how beautiful that is. So that is a brand new, fully loaded Montblanc 149, and this is the maiden signature. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That is literally like painting with a paintbrush on the page.
Can you write it again?
Of course. All right, so I will now say, hello, Kristen. Hello, Joe. These are my friends who are here with us. Hello, Chris. Now that stroke, as you can see, is very, very thick. We can turn this upside down, which is again the only nib that Montblanc designs that lets you do this, and we can write with a very, very thin stroke. That's actually too thin for my preference. I probably wouldn't use that too much. But you can also turn it back the original way, and you can have line variation depending on the angle that you hold it. I love to journal, so I write several pages every day, and I have a collection of fountain pens, and this will be my new go-to pen that I use to write. So there it is.
Hold it up one more time.
I'm gonna take a quick picture. Can Rookie be in it?
Of course, where's Murphy?
Let's go.
I don't know if the camera can zoom in, but you can see the
Wait, hang
ink
on.
in the ink window there.
Is that the unofficial mascot?
You got it.
Rookie, look at mommy. Look at mama. Good boy. Oh!
Want to smell the pen? Yeah.
Rookie, give Uncle Josh a kiss. Look.
Loves the camera.
Rookie. Rookie, Rookie.
Look.
Where's Papa? Where's Dada? Good boy.
I'll write rookie in shorthand. See if I have that translated.
Probably. It's like Rookie of the Year, sporting events.
Yeah, oh yeah, rookie. Rookie.
You might have to capitalize.
Cute dog. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can capitalize rookie.
The cap one, probably.
Yep. Did it work?
Yes, it did.
So if you want to go, we'll end now so that we're not hogging, but I'll just all right, so thank you for watching me demonstrate the art of writing both in shorthand for court reporting and also using my brand new Montblanc 149 fountain pen with the calligraphy curved nib. Happy Court Reporting and Captioning Week.